Welcome back to my channel, Trey No Sports. It's Trey, your TSC Warrior, here with my picks for Week 16. Chance of clinching a playoff spot and winning their division title. The Chiefs can clinch the number one seed with a win, plus the Buffalo Bills losing to the New England Patriots. The Denver Broncos can clinch a playoff spot with a win or a Cincinnati Bengals loss versus the Browns. The Indianapolis Colts lost versus the Titans. A Miami Dolphins lost versus the 49ers. The Chargers can clinch a playoff spot with a win versus the Broncos. A Colts loss versus the Titans. A Dolphins loss versus the 49ers. First, on Thursday Night Football at 8:15, we have the Denver Broncos versus the Los Angeles Chargers on Thursday Night Football. The Chargers won the last matchup when the Broncos and Chargers played each other, and the Broncos want to get back in their matchup, but the Chargers are favored in this matchup. My score prediction is Broncos 24, Chargers 20. Next up on Sunday at 1 p.m., we have the New York Giants versus the Atlanta Falcons at 1 p.m. The Falcons are favored by 2 touchdowns in this matchup, especially with benching Kirk Cousins and starting Michael Penix. It's a new era for the Falcons now, and I expect Michael Penix to have a good debut start against the Giants. My score prediction is 29 Falcons, 13 Giants. Next up, we have the Detroit Lions versus the Chicago Bears at 1 p.m. Give me the Lions over the Bears, 34-9. The Bears are just done at this point of the season. They don't really have the firepower, and their offensive line is just not that good. And the Lions want to get back from getting outplayed by Josh Allen and the Bills last week. Next up, we have the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Cleveland Browns. Give me the Bengals over the Browns. My score prediction is Bengals 37, Browns 10. Next up, we have the Tennessee Titans versus the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts just came off one of their tough losses and one of the embarrassing losses for them of the season where they could have won that game against the Broncos if it wasn't for Jonathan Taylor dropping that touchdown run at the goal line. My score prediction is Colts 31, Titans 24. Next up, we have the Los Angeles Rams versus the New York Jets. This is one of the games where the Rams could go into New York in the Jets Stadium and take care of business because last week they were able to get the win, but they did not look good offensively. My score prediction for this game is Rams 30, Jets 10. Next up, we have the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Washington Commanders. My score prediction is Commanders 27, Eagles 24. This is going to be a very good game. And a lot of key matchups to look out for in this game. Next up, we have the Arizona Cardinals versus the Carolina Panthers. My score prediction is Cardinals 31, Panthers 16. Next up, we have the Minnesota Vikings versus the Seattle Seahawks. My score prediction is Vikings 30, Seahawks 14. Next up, we have the New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are favored by 3.5 touchdowns in this game. And my score prediction is Bills 44, Patriots 13. Next up, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. This is the game where it's a battle for draft picks. My score prediction is Jaguars 27, Raiders 23. Next up, we have the 49ers versus the Miami Dolphins. My score prediction is 49ers 17, Dolphins 31. Next up, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Dallas Cowboys. Give me the Buccaneers over Dallas Cowboys 33-14. Next up on Monday Night Football 8:15, we have the New Orleans Saints versus the Green Bay Packers at 8:15. My score prediction is Packers 40, Saints 10. Here's the playoff picture heading to Week 16. Super Bowl 59 is the goal. The Lions are trying to protect their number one spot in the playoff picture from the Eagles, and the Chiefs are trying to protect their number one spot in the playoff picture from the Bills, who climbed up to number two. The Vikings, the Buccaneers, the Packers, and the Seahawks, and the Commanders are all trying to move up in the rankings to make things difficult in the NFC playoff picture. And the Ravens, Texans, the Chargers, and the Steelers, and the Broncos, they're all trying to climb up and make things very difficult and competitive in the AFC playoff picture. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments which topics you would like me to cover next week.
Holla, we them boys.